Hey, everybody. Welcome. We're doing more. Episode 1, Legends of the Golden Witch from Umineko, When They Cry. I think I'll do the first one. Let's just get right into it. So, if memory serves, we just arrived to Rockinjima. The boat gave a big shudder. Seems we've docked at the harbor. The boat driver came out and jumped to the pier with the mooring rope. A large man in a tuxedo was waiting there for us for a warm smile. Really quick, should I keep doing the Chosen voice for our boy Battler, or should I not? I didn't recognize his face, but judging by his clothes, I guessed he was a servant from the Ushiromiya head household. No? I don't think it fits Battler, but it was fine. Okay. Welcome home, my lady. You were so late returning that I began to worry. Ah, thanks for caring. This moron got so scared, we had to slow down. Fucking rude. Is it me, or has YMS become too jaded and bitter to listen to these? Sorry. KJ, that's not really... it's not really... We're playing Umineko. I haven't really been watching YMS, but also, real quick aside, you have to understand, YMS has been going through a lot, man. Like, let's give him some grace, give him some space. Anyway. It was seriously annoying. I won't do the voice. Shut up. Someday when the shoe's on the other foot, you'll remember this. Ugh. At this rate, word will spread to the whole family, and I'll be the big conversation piece during dinner. Even without this, everyone would be talking about me because of that 6-year gap, but now I've given them an even juicier topic. Damn it, why does the Ushiromiya head family have to live on this isolated island? Illuminati, man. It's fine if you want to read everything out loud if you want, but it's okay to choose not to as well. I mean, a part of it is because I'm kind of blocking the chat, and I'm frankly I like where I'm positioned and whatever. Anyway, I think I'm gonna keep reading it, at least for the beginning. Like once we get into the next chapter, I think I'll stop. But for now, I think I'm just gonna keep reading it myself. In the meantime, the boat had finished its mooring. A small plank was lowered so that we could get down. One by one, our parents came up from inside the boat. You must be all quiet. You must be all quite tired from your long trip. Madam, please allow me to assist you. Oh, it's like milk and honey. No. I mean, like when we get to the next stream, not words fail me. It's been a while, Goda-san. How are you? I thank you for your concern. It is always my pleasure to serve. Battler, isn't this your first time meeting Goda-san? If I'm not mistaken, you were working here 6 years ago, right? Indeed. So please allow me to greet him for the first time. See, Spider Hyphen Man, that's literally what I'm talking about, right? Right? I'm not crazy, right? Right? It is an honor to meet you, Battler-san. I'm pretty confident about my height, but you're huge. This is definitely our first meeting. I never forget meeting a big guy like you. It's a pleasure. Also, that's the other thing about this is like, everyone's wearing black. What was it, F1? Oh no, it was right click. And then system. Yeah. I think the color choice is also interesting. Like, this lady is just like... Also, this guy is giving massive, what's his name? What was Shinji's dad's name? Gendo vibes. Gendo Akari vibes. Like, massive. She looks a little better, but at the same time is like... I guess the main person I'm reacting to is Kyrie. Anyway. It's a pleasure. I'm Battler.
お待ち申し上げておりまし
I
た。
was looking forward to meeting you.
一昨年から
I am Goda,
後ろ宮本家にお仕えさせていた
your
だいてお
servant,
ります。
and I have been working for the Ushiromiya head family since the year before last. That's a red cross. Yeah, exactly. Like the Iron Cross shit. It's crazy. It's that, and I noticed someone else. Oh yeah, Battler has it too. Although it's more like, it's not like an Iron Cross. It's not like a plus. It's more like an upside down cross. Like a, although the text is covering it. I don't think anyone else is wearing that. I do like her, like Jessica's getup, because it's like she's young enough to start taking on the responsibilities of the family, but you know, she's still a kid, so she's wearing like a skirt. Or girl. All right, Servant Goda, a servant hired as a cook. He hasn't served this family long, but through his earlier jobs and previous experience, he has cultivated a talent for entertaining guests. Because of this, he is very highly regarded as a servant. Oh. Well, except he keeps breaking plates. Keeps dropping that shit. Goda rules. Y'all like Goda. Okay. Let him cook. Well, he's a servant. So that's his job. Cooking is his job. I am not like Goda. I do not like Goda. Frozen treasure. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. If there is anything you need, please feel free to rely on me at any time. Cool.
Goda-san, お久しぶりです。
Goda, it's been some time.
ジョージ様、ご無沙汰をいたしております。
It has been too long,
お手
George.
をどうぞ。
Please allow me to assist you. Also, cheers.
変わらず大した接客のプロや。
As usual, you're a pro at welcoming
も
guests.
し職に困ったら、
If ever need a job, just let me know, okay?
いつでも雇った。
I'd hire you anytime.
これは身に余る
You
光
do
栄
me
です。
too much honor, sir.
どうぞお手を。
Please allow me to assist you, Hideyoshi-sama. Goda-san then lent a hand to everyone as they disembarked, greeting them as they passed. His speech and mannerisms had the refined polish of a professional. Marcus Comment, yo, the video essayist formerly known as bobvids. How the hell are you? I'm doing well. How the hell are you? He was very graceful in contrast with his initially tough-looking appearance. His large size made him seem a bit scary at first, but he was much more polite than my first impression had led me to believe. He claimed to have served on the island for 2 years, but he had doubtless worked at a similar job somewhere before. After everybody disembarked, the mooring rope was untied and the boat started to steer away from the harbor. It was probably returning to its home port in Nijima. Quick, someone do bad film criticism so Bob will make essays again. Frozen treasure, come on. I'm not in the habit of talking about, or I don't want to talk about projects and stuff, but I'm not done. I ain't dead yet, baby. Umineko red-pilled, it's true. The captain waved his hand in farewell. Maria conscientiously waved her hand back. Maria? Now that I think about it, that must be why I felt something out of place for a while now. Umineko, you said it. I can't hear the cries of the seagulls.
Umineko?
Seagulls?
鳥のか?
The birds? If I remember correctly, whenever we came to this island in the past, the seagulls always greeted us with their lively nya-nya cries. Nya! Nya! Because of that, whenever I hear the cries of the seagulls anywhere else, I get the feeling that I'm coming to a family conference. Except for the small part of the island where those of the Ushiromiya head family live. Rokkenjima has been left uncultivated, which apparently makes it a paradise for wild birds. Supposedly there was a cliff somewhere that housed a huge seagull colony, so this island was always full of seagulls. Not having those seagulls here to greet us made me feel a bit lonely. I wonder if that's a metaphor. Y'all think that's a metaphor? Maraka Skullman, film criticism as worse than ever that still hasn't gotten him off his ass. What? Aw. Maracas. What's going on? You okay? I'm getting a lot of Bob, not trying to cancel you, but what did you misread the highly regarded as Harley? But what did you what? Highly Arsler? What? Did I? I was just trying to mean just ban. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right, Braga. Okay. All right. Maidens. The black-tailed gull is known as Umineko in Japanese because the mia mia cry of seagulls sounds like the nya nya of a cat. Ocean cats, Umineko. Oh. Because I remember neko mean like, what's Japanese for cat? It's neko, right? Or is it like neko is cat? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was like, what the hell? Okay. So the thing that I was gonna say about umi is umi. Oh, okay. All right. I'm learning. But the other thing I was gonna say is do you think this is like a metaphor for because the isolation of the island, do you think that means that the seagulls kind of represent people? And so I'm kind of going I'm full sending this theory of like, they're all like evil and they just, they're just meeting here for like a family thing and you don't get that evil side of stuff. But like, if the seagulls represent like the general population and like they don't hear them here. You know what I mean? Like they're cut off from general life and the people living it. I wonder. What's wrong, Ballerkin? Oh, Aunt Rosa. Nah, it's nothing really. I was just thinking it's a bit lonely without hearing the cries of the seagulls. My, that's true, now that you mention it. Even though they're always so noisy, today there isn't one to be seen. Oh, Maria! Oh, thank you so much for the follow! ERB23, hi, how you doing? Why no seagulls? Maybe it's because the seagulls are having a get-together somewhere too. Maria, did you want to see the seagulls? I wanted to see them. Still, it's a bit strange there isn't a single one around. Maybe Jessica grilled them and ate them. All right. Don't say that around Maria. She'll think... The hell? Don't say disturbing stuff like that. Oh, I think I got hit. I think I got smacked. You'll get Maria believing it. Jessica Oni-chan grilled him. She grilled him. Oh my god. I did not. Why the hell would I do something like that? That's right. Jessica grilled him. Skin and meatballs, liver and onion. Swimming meat dolls? Liver and onion. All right. As I made fun of Jessica, Maria tagged along, looking like she was having fun. Oh, I never guessed she was such a good sport. Alrighty then. From today on, I'll make you my #1 follower. Oh shit. It's prestigious. As I smiled at her, she beamed, looking overjoyed, possibly because she was happy about this little connection we'd made with each other. Aww. That's not it, Maria-chan. I've heard wild birds are attuned to the changes in the weather and the atmospheric pressure. The weather will probably get worse tonight. The seagulls might have returned to their nests early. That's my Maria impression. Not grilled. Jessica Oni-chan didn't grill him? No, no! I wouldn't do something like that. Battler, you admit right now that you lied. Battler-kun. Maria-chan is a naive girl, so she takes even jokes seriously. You should choose your jokes more carefully. George Aniki gently scolded me. Even though I outstripped Aniki in height, Aniki was Aniki, of course. There was no choice but to obediently apologize. Sure. My bad. Maria, that was a joke. The seagulls are all taking it easy in their nests today, that's all. Battler lied? George Oni-chan told the truth? Had she actually been tricked despite all that fun she was having? Her pure eyes made me feel guilty. Whenever I went a little overboard with her after all. Maybe I went a little wrong. Yeah, that's right. When what George Aniki said is true. The weather's bad, so they probably went home for the day. It doesn't mean they're gone. Right, Aunt Rosa? That's right. Tomorrow when the weather gets better, I'm sure they'll come back so we can hear them cry meow meow. Was it nya? Like someone said nya nya, but she's saying meow meow, and someone in the chat said meow. Oh, I forgot to read that. Like they always do. Ooh. I'll wait until the weather gets better and they come back. Gonna wait until tomorrow. Gonna wait until the weather's better. I gotta do my own. Nya is cats. Mia is apparently the seagull sound. Okay. What I was saying is I could have sworn the text earlier said nya. Whatever. Maria was in a lighter mood. Everyone's doing meow now, and was looking forward to tomorrow. It's the little things. You gotta pay attention to the little stuff. Everything's a hint. I'm like putting up my red string on this corkboard forward to tomorrow when the seagulls would come back and fill the skies. Still, George Aniki really was amazing at taking care of kids. I think I remember Aniki taking good care of me as well when I was a brat 6 years ago. Aniki, that's probably your gift. George-kun is amazing at taking care of young kids. If you wanted to, I'll bet you'd do great with a job in childcare, don't you think? Yeah, it's almost like George Nissan was born to do something like that. Personally, I think that'd suit you better than doing business in some company president's office. Oh, no. Childcare is a fine career path, but it's not a job where merely liking children is enough. It's true. You really are modest, George-kun. But Battler-kun is quite good with children, too. Just a second ago, even though it didn't last long, Maria seemed to be having a lot of fun. Please, keep on playing with her like you did just now. Just choose your jokes more carefully, okay? Giggle. Aunt Rosa winked at me, giggling a little. Aww. You know what? She's cool, too. She's a real mother. I thought to myself, who's happy to see Maria having fun.
Oi, Rosa!
Come on, Rosa! God damn it! And you brats too. What the hell are you doing? Let's get going. Okay, we're coming. The old bastard was waving for us to hurry up. Yeah, we needed to get moving. We might as well have been having this conversation after setting our luggage down in our rooms. Now then, everyone, allow me to lead you to the guest house where you will be spending the night. Please, this way. Present treasure. Jesus, what is everyone even doing? That was the vibe I was going for. He's like, God! Goda-san called to everyone and led the way. Kumasawa-san brought up the rear. man. Flashes of Higurashi. Wowie. I just remember all the scenes where we were just like going through the woods and stuff. You know, all the fun, no spoilers, but all the fun stuff that we did in the woods. All the things we did in the woods during the day, during the night. A serpentine twisting path led through a dim forest. It ran a bit uphill. I guess the path was made all twisty so the slope wouldn't seem too steep. But personally, I'd have been happier if they had the guts to make some stairs in a straight line. Okay. Go off, I guess. No doubt they made the path twist on purpose to put on airs of distance and importance. Wait. It kind of lines up with what I was saying about the seagulls. Anyway, before long, we saw a garden-style stone steps. All them great club activities. It's true. It's true. From here on, I do have some memories. Go up these, and at the top of the stone steps, we saw a beautiful guest house. And we're flashbanged. Ugh. Its facade was lovely, of course, but more importantly, we couldn't enter its doors without having our hearts stolen away by the splendor of the beautiful rose garden spreading before it.
Ha!
It's as beautiful as ever this year. A real delight for the eyes. After climbing the stone steps, the people greeted by this rose garden gave voice to their impressions one by one. Is it just me, or are the flowers a little less lively this year? It's probably because it wasn't that hot this summer. I also believe that was a factor. Sadly, this year's blooming is a tad inferior when compared to last year's. Rosa Garden. Oh, no. GX Suit. Oh, good. I'm in time for the Rose Garden. Is this a scene? The famous Umineko Rose Garden scene? Even so, it was a delightful rose garden. I remembered that even 6 years ago, huge numbers of roses had greeted us every year. This rose garden was the first thing that greeted the people who came to Rockinjima. I still, every time I hear Rockinjima, I think of like there's constantly a rock music concert in like the middle of this island. Anyway, Rockinjima. Even our parents, who came every year, couldn't help but give voice to their admiration. It's a very pretty rose garden. It exists in real life. Well, yeah. It's actually very similar to one that we have here. There's a, what's it called? Mount Vernon has a very, very nice rose garden that I quite like. It's actually, this is reminding me of the Mount Vernon rose garden. In fact, it seemed to have undergone a power-up from the garden in my memories of 6 years ago. And there's just a random fucking fascist in the middle of all of it. Sorry, I'm sorry, Kyrie. I'm sorry. It's how you're dressed. I'm sorry. It's just you look like not just a bad cop, but like the leader of the battalion of the worst people ever. I'm sorry. This place is always so amazing. Watch her be like the only cool person. Like everyone's a piece of shit except her. It would be wonderful to have a rose garden like this at home. Give it up. Who do you think would take care of it? Roses are a real pain with bugs and diseases to worry about. Okay. What? Oh, damn, you better leave right now then. Leave right now then. Well, from what I've heard, Kyrie-Nisan takes care of her rose every day and makes sure no bugs get anywhere near it, right? Huh? What are you talking about? That's right. Though in this person's case, the rose goes after insects like some nasty carnivorous plant. What?
ああ、そういう話。
Oh, so that's what you mean.
たく
Come on, Rosa. Can't you give that a rest for just for today?
もうそういうのはすっかり足を
I
洗っ
put
たんだぜ。
that sort of thing completely behind me. Oh, I think infidelity.
どうかしら。
I wonder.
リルフ兄さんは遺伝子
After all, you're a womanizer on an almost genetic level.
大
I
丈夫
love-
ローザさん。
I love her face right here. It's so expressive and so like this, like both of them right now. So mischievous. No need to worry,
あん
Rosa-san.
まり追いたするバラ
When a
には
rose gives you too much trouble, it's always best to snip it at the root.
物騒なお話ですね。
Such frightening talk this is.
モテる男はいつもリスクと隣り合わせなんや。
Guys who are popular with the ladies are always forced to live dangerously.
わしも来世じゃもうちょい美形
I sure hope I turn out a bit prettier in my next life.
だから秀吉
Hideyoshi Nissan. Like I keep saying, it isn't like that at all.
キリエも物騒な
And
話なんか
Kyrie,
やめろよ。
stop it. You're freaking me out.
俺のバラがしおれちまったじゃねえか。
You've made my rose wilt. Okay, I'm starting to see why this is the
マリア
famous
ちゃん、来てごらん。
rose garden scene. Hey, Maria-chan, look over
う
here.
ちのバラは特に
These roses are especially magnificent.
バラが立派。
Magnificent roses. Oh, I'm happy. Mmm.
かぐわしい匂い
This
だ
smells pretty sweet.
俺のエレガントさ
Look,
に
this suits my elegance perfectly.
おい、よせよ。
Hey, cut it out.
マリアが真似して飛び
Maria's gonna imitate you and get hurt by the thorns. She yelled at me as I leaned in to smell the rose's scent with an exaggerated gesture. I thought she was overreacting, but when I turned around, I saw Maria imitating my every gesture at George Aniki, smiling broadly at us.
ほらマリアちゃん
Hey now, Maria-chan, be careful.
バラのトゲは痛いよ
Rose thorns can hurt.
ほー。少女お兄ちゃん、
George Oni-chan,
このバラだけ。
only this rose is strange.
変？
Strange?
どうしたんだよ。
What's wrong? Maria pointed at a single rose. What's going on there? I immediately understood why she found it odd. In the midst of all these magnificent roses, one single rose was just starting to wilt. There wasn't any particular reason. Some roses flourish and others wilt. That's all there was to it. But Maria seemed very concerned about the only unhealthy one in the group. Bro, I am so... Y'all got me going nuts with, like... So many people have said this game is like life-changing and legitimately like changed their perspective on how they live. And because of that, I'm like reading into every little fucking thing. And right now I'm thinking like, is this a metaphor for like people? Like the rose, like it's them kind of looking at a rose and being like, oh, well, I guess that rose didn't pull itself up by its bootstraps, you know, but really it's like, no, the reason this rose is wilting is because of factors that contributed to its life, life and its life cycle. Like there are so many factors that go into whether, you know, people thrive or perish. And like you all got me going nuts. I need to stop. I need to just let this hit me. The rose is wilting because of the rise of fascism. It's true. There are fascists around, and the rose can't handle it. Bob will drive himself insane several times over. All right, that's all there was to it. But Maria seemed very concerned about the only unhealthy one in the group. It must have made her feel lonely. Oh.
このバラだけ元気がなくて
So you feel sad for this rose because it's the only one that isn't healthy?
ほう。
Hmm.
他はみんな元気な
The
のに。
others are all healthy, but this one's sad.
まあ、咲いたり枯れたりはそれぞれだ。
Well, they all bloom and wither at their own paces.
一足先にしおれる代わり
I'll
に。
bet this one's just starting to wilt because early because it got to bloom before any of the others.
そうだよな。
Yeah, that's right.
いっぱい咲いて、その役目を終えてお休みに入っ
Probably just bloomed like crazy, fulfilled its duty, and went to sleep.
そんなに気に病むことはねえさ。
You shouldn't get so worked up about it.
ほう。
Oh. It seemed that Maria's pure sensitive nature was making her feel some emotional pain for the rose that wilted alone. Oh. I feel like this screen right here is just like This right here is better than most games, I'll be honest. Like, a lot of, like, the reason I say that is because, like, it's filled with, it's written so well and implies so much and says so much without saying, like, it says so much with so few words that it's like, yeah. This portends of a good I think we're gonna get something special here, y'all. Even though she understood the logic of it, it still felt lonely to her. Then Maria-chan, why don't you look after this rose until we leave? George Aniki straightened up and felt around in his pocket. He then took out the wrapper for the candy he had been sucking on the plane. He twisted it into a thin string, then gently tied it to the rose as a sort of marker. Hey, that's pretty cute. Let's mark it with this. Later on, you can come and give it some water. I'm sure Mr. Rose will be happy. And I need like an emote that's just Maria noises. Come to give it water. I think you should give Mr. Rose here a name. I'm sure that'll make it happy. And you'll get to know it a little better. I'm seeing the Matrix. I understand it all. Bob reading absolutely anything in Umineko. Yeah, Frozen Treasure. I'm going a little bit nuts. I need to calm the fuck down. Broken Beat, calling Maria sensitive is the best way I can put it. Maria is too pure for this world. SM. Shaking my damn head. It's true. Mina Zero, Bob attempting to hard call this as a, oh, that Rose just didn't try hard enough is really funny given how they actually respond. Oh boy. Yeah. Interesting. But notice, it's the kids doing this and not the adults. So it's like, I'm just trying. There are so many themes that could be at play here. It's like, this is why you shouldn't, like, you should just let the beginning of any media just kind of hit you and try not to have any preconceived notions about it. But it's fucking Umineko. How the fuck am I not gonna have preconceived notions about it? This game has had a fucking like 3 or 4, maybe even 4-year lead up to where I'm at right now. So the idea of it in my head is so gigantic, it's crazy. Just we wait for the conference, okay. A name. A name. Maria sounds. Though she still wore her usual sullen face, Maria crossed her arms and began to consider this intently. At the very least, she appeared to have been completely pulled out of her slump. Nice going, Aniki. George Nissan has always been really understanding. Can't help but respect him. Yeah. I guess he was just born that way. Baby, I was born this way. Maybe it's Maybelline. We've got to start picking up tips. Was this garden just as magnificent when you were all kids? I keep misreading shit. It was only after I stopped living here that it grew so big. Before that, the garden was simpler, though I'm still attached to that one. Nissan fiddled with it too much, with that vaguely bad taste of his. I liked it much better before. Ava, you've got to think positive. Also, am I pronouncing I forget, is it Ava or Eva? I think y'all said Ava because of Evangelion. That's how I'm trying to remember it. Setting aside how it used to look, its beauty now is something to be admired. Ava. Okay, Ava. Right. You'll be able to relax a lot better if you look at it that way. I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying that I wanted you to see this garden the way it was before, too. Everyone, if you please. I shall guide you to your rooms now. Actually, now it's taking on the metaphor of like, for me, like just the family in general. And just like, as most of the time you look at plants, it's not just about like beauty, but there's also some, some sexual stuff in there, a la, O'Keefe, but also like you look at trees, it's a lot of the time the message that pops in your mind is just time, the passage of time. And so like it could very well be like more of a family oriented thing. And I wanted you to see it the way that it was. Yeah, that could be like, I wish that you saw the way that we were or how things used to be. Everyone, if you please, I shall guide you to your rooms now. Aperture City hitting me with the robot, letting me know I might be onto something. Or wildly off. Goda-san called to everyone to ask if we were ready. But our hearts had been completely stolen away by the rose garden that none of us had seen for a year, so we didn't pay much attention to him. Oh, that's just what Ava's face looked like? Sure. Since we weren't a travel group, it wasn't like we had a strict schedule to follow. Besides, since our parents were visiting their old home full of nostalgia, it wasn't like they had to let themselves be urged on by anyone or anything. Understanding the situation, Goda-san continued to wait, smiling wildly, until our parents got tired of the roses and told him to guide us to our rooms. I mean, is there a half listening? Oh no, he's figured out Ava's a robot. Shit. Oh?
Oi!
Hey!
Canon-kun yanai
If it isn't Canon-kun. Canon-kun. Cannon? Cannon? Pronounced Cannon? Am I doing that right?
久しぶりやな元気か
It's been so long. How are you doing? Uncle Hideyoshi suddenly shouted. All right. Who the fuck? In the direction he was waving. Wow. Perfectly done. Good job. Was a slender boy. Meeting him right after a huge man like Goda probably emphasized his small stature. The boy was in the middle of transporting piled up gardening tools and the like in a wheelbarrow. Oh, is he... When he realized he was being called to stop, he set down the wheelbarrow, took off his hat off, and bowed his head. Oh, okay, so he might be a servant. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Cannon, my boy! I figured he was probably younger than me, and I realized by general atmosphere surrounding him that he was another servant. I mean, yeah, that's what I picked up as well. He greeted us in response to Uncle Hideyoshi's call, but he seemed like he might be pretty unsociable most of the time. Me. It was a greeting that lacked feeling. When Goda-san noticed that our interest had shifted towards him, he went to the boy's side and introduced him to us. Battler-sama, allow me to introduce you. This is one of the servants of the Ushiromiya head household. Kanon. Kanon-san, greet our guest. I'm pleased to meet you. Hajime I am the servant. Kanon. Yep, my first impression wasn't wrong. You seem to be unsociable, or at least not so good at talking. Compared to Goda-san, who was extraordinarily polished as a servant, you couldn't help but feel an inexperience typical of his age. When Goda-san urged him in a whisper to give a bit more of an introduction, the boy named Kanon only cast his eyes downwards. Kanon-san. Kanon-san. Could you perhaps give them a little bit more of a greeting? No. Because we are furniture. He didn't seem to be refusing to greet us out of spite. Rather, he seemed to have fallen silent because he didn't know what else to say to us in the greeting. No, he just... Did you not just pick up what he... No? Alright. Well, Kanon-kun's shy and doesn't tend to talk much. He might not be sociable, but deep down, he's a really good person. They're in love. Don't get him wrong. You've been working here for 3 years, haven't you? Pretty sure you started a year before Goda-san, right? Even though he wasn't exactly giving a terrible first impression, Jessica hurriedly backed him up. I see, apparently his unsociable nature causes him trouble a lot.
そっか。
Okay then, nice to meet you.
俺はバトラ。
I'm Battler.
18だけど。
I'm 18. How old are you? He fell silent, as though wondering whether or not it was a question he'd have to answer. But here again, Jessica plowed ahead. If I remember correctly, Cannon's 2 years younger than us, so 16, right?
はい。
Yes, that is correct. It looked like he would have preferred not to tell us his age if given the choice. He was probably, that was probably because he thought we'd look down on him for it. I remember that when I was around his age, I hated being asked how old I was by adults. I see, 16, huh? That's got to be a delicate time. Which means I probably asked something I shouldn't have.
近いとして嬉しいぜ。
I'm glad you're about our age.
気さくにバトラって呼んでくれよな。
Just be cool and call me Battler.
俺も君のことはカノンって呼んで。
Just be cool and call me Battler. No. I refuse. No. Your name's Fighter. I'm making it official. Can we change the wiki? Jan, can you change the Umineko wiki? His name's Fighter now. I called it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can know me. You can know me. And I'll call you Cannon.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. Also, maybe I jumped a little bit on the maybe I jumped on the they're in love thing a little bit too quickly. I'll back up. I'll back up. I'll take it back. I'll take it back.
お気持ちだけで結構です。
But the sentiment alone is sufficient. Battler-sama. Jessica looked panicky for some reason. Okay, what is happening here? What do they do? Who's in love? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. She seemed to think my impression of Cannon was getting worse because of his refusal. Well, as a girl, Jessica probably couldn't understand the fretful male heart at this age. As his elder, even just by 2 years, I took it upon myself to be understanding of that. Cannon-san, could you perhaps be a little more courteous? A smiling face is also part of a servant's duty.
申し訳ありません。
My apologies.
努力します。
I shall make an effort.
コーダさん。
Koda-san, Cannon-kun is trying his best,
頑張
yeah?
ってるんですよ。ねえ。
It's me. I'm in love with Umineko. It looked like he was often warned about being unsociable. Fucking me, bro. Like, holy shit. Great man, real Goda hours. And apparently he hadn't improved one bit. Again, me. Like, for real me. Like, I'll be honest, I kind of... this game is actually hitting some tones with me because I, much like Battler, I have not done basically anything with my extended family for reasons I shall not get into, but like, I just haven't... Like, they haven't been a thing. We used to do stuff all the time, but then shit happened and I just didn't go back. And then for my grandma's funeral, like, I went there and met everybody again. And it was like a whole thing. And so I'm really getting like kind of that... I kind of had that Battler experience. That sounded dumb coming out of my mouth. But like, I get it, man. Like, this is hitting a space that's very like familiar with me. And yeah, now with this kid, whose name Bob. Oh God, don't start Bob. Please don't start that. That's awful. That's awful. Goda-san kept his business a smile, but let a small sigh of resignation escape.
それではまだ仕事があります。
So yeah, Cannon like totally with him on the social like sort of awkwardness. Well then, I still have work to
失
do.
礼します。
If you'll excuse me. It looked like Cannon himself was uncomfortable with remaining silent here any longer. Again, me. Well, bye. After another perfunctory bow, he turned around and started pushing the wheelbarrow again. And then he fell and broke his leg. Just then, the wheelbarrow suddenly wobbled and fell, scattering the load. I guess the wheelbarrow's single wheel got caught on a pebble and lost its balance.
何をしてるんですか?
What do you think you're doing? Now, clean it up quickly. Goto-san urged him to hurry in a quiet voice, as though hinting that it was shameful for a servant to appear clumsy in front of guests. Canon-kun wordlessly reloaded the wheelbarrow with the fallen objects, as if to say that he understood quite well without being told. He seemed to be fine with the light-looking gardening tools, shovels and such, but he looked like he was having trouble getting his arms around and lifting up some sacks of fertilizer. It's a tiny 16-year-old, like, help him. He's just a little guy. It's his birthday. Are you okay? You're so careless. Here.
お嬢様
My lady, you will dirty your garments. My lady.
ここはお任せくだ
It's
さ
a
い
literal child, Aperture City. Yeah. Please leave this to us. With a smooth motion, Goto-san took the shovel that Jessica had picked up. Behind him, Canon-kun was having trouble with the sacks of fertilizer. You'll dirty your garments?
安心しろよ。
Don't worry, the ones I'm wearing aren't that
そんな
expensive.
お上品なものじゃねえぜ。それによ。
Besides, I hate guys who just sit there and make the waitress pick up the fork they dropped at a
ウ
restaurant.
ェイトレスに拾わせるってやつ
So you're gonna help?
嫌いなんだい。
Battler, that means you're gonna help. I lifted up the other bags that have fallen. Thank you. Battler's a real good guy. I like him. I like Battler. Kind of dumb, but a good man. Who the fuck? Of course, they weren't light, but for me, it was a piece of cake. Canon-kun looked at me, surprised. It was the face of someone who never would have expected to receive help from a guest.
バトラ様
But Battler-sama,
結構です
don't worry about it.
全てあり
I
ま
will
す
take care of everything, so
気にすんな。
don't you worry.
こう見えても期
I
待
may not look it, but I've got it where it counts. What the fuck? Exactly, iCat. He's a lovable dipshit. You gotta love a lovable dipshit. You have to, contractually. Since Canon-kun looked like he hadn't yet gone through his growth spurt, he was stuck with a sort of weak body. Okay. Battler. Can we chill? Can we chill? Can you just help someone without... Whatever. We're in his head. He's thinking stuff he can't really help thinking, I guess. Let's just write these off as intrusive thoughts. This kind of weight might have been too much for him.
結構重いね。
It's quite heavy.
カノン君が苦労するのも無
It's
理は
natural
ない
that
よ
it would be difficult for you.
カノン君、
Don't worry about it, Canon-kun.
これぞ俺の店。
Okay, my time to shine. This makes up for the boat stuff from before, right? Oh, okay, there's your ulterior motive. Ah!
この程度のこと
As if this could make up for freaking out like that.
カノン君にも
Later, I'll tell you about it too, Canon-kun. Battler was totally hilarious. Later? Later? Oh, well. Oh. They're gonna fall, gonna fall! I like that one a lot. I need a randomizer. I wonder if I could set up my soundboard so that I can hit the Maria noises button and have it randomly cycle through one of like a bunch of Maria's oohs. Did people who played this, did they go back to Higurashi and were they shocked when they saw certain character? That I want to see reactions of people being like, what the fuck? As they did this, I piled all the stuff back into the wheelbarrow.
お見苦しいところをお見せして
I beg your forgiveness for letting you witness such unsightliness.
さあさあもう結構
Come now, that's quite enough.
言ってください
Please go. Letting the guests who were supposed to feel welcome see such a disgraceful thing must have been hideously embarrassing for a servant. Pressed by Goto to hurry up and go, Canon-kun left.
ゴーダさんもいじめすぎよ。
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Ava's voice, the voice actress, oh my god. Every time she talks, it's just like, ooh, oh man, you're too harsh on him, Goto-san.
意地悪言わないで。あなたも
Shouldn't you have helped him instead of being a bully? I talked over my queen.
至りませんで
Oh my god, I fucked up so hard. That was wrong of me.
誠に申し訳ござ
I
いません
deeply implore your forgiveness. Without even a twitch in his smile, Goto-san apologized elegantly. He pulled out a whip and started flagellating himself. Canon-kun has a ton of things he's good at too. I like people just listening to this thinking that I actually said that was actually in the game. It's not. I was fucking around with the flashlight. It's just that being young works against him all the time. It's a crying shame. I mean, there were a bunch of... Like, I can't think of a bad voice actor in Higurashi as well. I mean... No, I can't think of a single one. They were all amazing. Like, the main kids, the core group of kids, it's like, wow. Yeah, they're all awesome. Well, it's a prickly age. What, should I give him, like, the... Well, it's a prickly age. Let's just leave him be. After all, closed-mouthed servants are the best kind. Isn't that right, Kumasawa-san? Rudolph-sama, you are truly harsh. You truly are harsh. Not to color opinions, but Hideyoshi is my goat. Really? People love Hideyoshi. Huh. I don't know. I didn't get really good vibes from him, but I've only just started. I mean, hell. You've turned Rudolph into an ill-intentioned vizier. Yeah, basically, that's what I was thinking. His general demeanor reminds me of what's that name? The guy who you meet at the beginning of Elden Ring who calls you maidenless. He gives that kind of vibe. He's like standing exactly like anyone who stands up with like perfect posture and like Vare, yeah, and has their like hands behind their back and is just like, yeah. It's giving off Vare vibes. Everyone smiled wryly at the obvious lie. Even she herself didn't believe that, not in her wildest dreams. So she must have said it to lighten the mood. Yeah, that's the kind of character Kumasawa Bachan used to be. The once stiff atmosphere had cleared up at once, thanks to her cheerful smile. He has scheming eunuch vibes despite being a womanizer. Yeah, basically. I think that's the main thing I get from him. Schemer. Schemy schemer. I'd like to set down our luggage soon. Goda-san, what rooms are we all going to take? It shall be the same as the previous year. Allow me to guide you. Please, this way. We headed towards a trim, elegantly simple guest house. This was going to be our temporary quarters for the night. Cannon watched over a hedge as the guests all entered the guest house. Then he let his eyes fall on those heavy sacks of fertilizer piled up in the wheelbarrow. In his mind, he kept going over his previous mistake. Battler, big and strong, had picked up the sacks in front of him. The sacks Cannon couldn't lift himself, as if they were feathers. It would be extremely difficult for an outside observer to guess what emotions that favor had stirred up in Cannon. But as far as you could tell by watching him hang his head, there was something that he just couldn't let go of. Muttered words escaped his lips. But those words he murmured were so soft that they didn't reach even his own ears. Even I. Cannon hung his head, slightly biting his lower lip. Even I. I remember the Rose Garden, but I don't remember this guest house at all. Was it built recently? Torarian? Visitor's Retreat was written on a gatepost-like thing, but since everyone called it a guest house, I followed their lead. Terraria. I need to try that game. The brand new Western-style guest house, which stood overlooking the roses, had a magnificent design, carefully done in harmony with the garden. Correct! It was built the year before last. Well, I don't think the name ever comes up again. Okay. Noted. It was built the year before last. Ever since then, they've had us sleep over here. This place is more fun than that junky old mansion you knew. I wish my room was over I want a room here too. I want one. I guess you could say my own house was upper class, but to me, it felt completely ordinary compared to the head family. The display of wealth was shocking, as was the fact that they'd build this kind of awesome guest house for guests who only come a few times a year.
Eva-sama,
Hideyoshi-sama, please do make use of this room. Rudolph-sama, Kyrie-sama, please take this room here.
やっぱりここは綺麗で上品でいいわね。
I really do love how beautiful and elegant this place is. Also, I just realized. So the blue are all the servants, I guess. Servant Canon, a young servant. He performs his duties silently and diligently, but is not so highly regarded as a servant due to his unsociable nature. There are multiple other servants with the On character in their pseudonyms. He and Shannon just happen to be ones on duty that day. Okay. That day. Oh, it doesn't put their names in kanji in their character lists. That's interesting. You would think that they would, since they've gone through all the trouble of like highlighting them. It's interesting.
洋風って
Western style architecture truly is wonderful. If I knew her and she like, I would just make games just to have her in them, just to hear and like do like projects and stuff like radio plays and shit. I love Canon's cute Oji Lolita. What is that? It's just translated here. Oh, okay. Well, it's written in kanji in the original. Yeah, it's just they're highlighting. Oh, it's a style of Lolita fashion. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. For little prince boys. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's written in kanji and then translated. It's just they're highlighting like the kanji specifically. You know what I mean? Like it would be useful to have like the kanji for their names like in the actual character, because I'm not criticizing or anything. It's just like that would have been useful because they keep calling back to it. So anyway, I can handle Western design for a few days, but any longer than that, I need you to get I need you, and you need the good old Japanese look. Japanese people just relax best on tatami mats. They've been fighting over whether to make our new house Japanese style or Western style. Mom still holds a grudge about Dad having the construction started with a Japanese layout, and they bicker all the time about it. Interesting. She's more into European. Huh. I'm really jealous, George Nissan. Your parents get along well, don't they? Mine are so frosty. Then again, they're always in sync when it comes to my grades. All the rooms seem to be for 2 people. I was grateful since I wasn't going to be forced to share the same room with the old bastard on the pretext that we were family. And anyway, I figured those 2 wouldn't be able to enjoy themselves with someone like me around.
何気持ち悪い顔で笑ってんのよ。
Oh my god. I'm powering through. What's with that creepy smile? Oh, I was just thinking about Mom and Dad having sex. What smile was that? Oh, I was just thinking about Mom and Dad having sex. Don't clip that.
どうせ下世話なこと考えて
You're thinking about something dirty, aren't you? Something dirty? Of course not. Please enjoy your stay. That hurts, you old bastard. Once again, Dad pulled my ears from behind. Cut the crap. I'm getting a stomachache, and I'm not in the mood for this. You're the guest of honor this time around, so play as nice as possible with Dad and Aniki and the rest. Guest of honor? At the very least, be careful of what you say in front of Dad, got it? Because wisecracks don't go too well with him. Well, you all picked the wrong guest of fucking honor, I'll tell you that. Jessica-chan, what's the head's mood been like lately?
去年から相変わらず
Same as last year, I guess.
余命3ヶ月
Considering that they say he's got 3 months left to live, he's as
相変わら
lively,
ずピンピンカリカリ
grumpy,
イライラしてるって
and irritable as ever. Cool. Miss Insanity, hi, what's up? How you doing? Meaning this year he's in his usual bad mood. And as usual, the only one who's able to look after him is Genji-san.
親方様も源氏さん
It
に
seems the master will open his heart to no one else.
私たち
Lately, us small people have not even been granted an audience with him.
叶わず
Boy. Oh, boy. Man. See, now, I feel like, Gail and Jan, I feel like y'all had me watch, and then there were none, to like, I get that it's a reference point, but it's really, it's kind of tough because, like, all of the like thoughts that I have right now are of like, oh, okay, this is probably where the story's gonna go, and I feel like it's like it's kind of fucking me up. I'm not gonna lie. It's like every single time I think about like, oh, the old man, oh, so he's dying, so that's comparable to when, and then there were none because of this, maybe he's gonna do this, and etc. etc. So like, not criticizing. I'm just like, it's y'all. What I'm trying to say is, y'all fucked me up. Anyway.
また書斎に閉じこもって
He shut himself up in his study again, probably doing nothing but that weird black magic of his. I mean, fucking same, you know. Let the first one who doesn't do black magic when they're by themselves cast the first stone.
何をやろうとてめえの
Remember the rest of your mystery novel knowledge too.
匂いが立ち込める系は勘弁してほ
Yes,
しい
yes,
も
yes,
んだぜ
yes. Yes. That'd be interesting. So I go, Grandpa always doing his annoying magic spells. Yeah, for real. Gail, fun as intended experience. Oh, okay. Frozen Treasure, not gonna lie, I think being given prerequisite media to partake in before playing a game, if you're not familiar with it, was a mistake. Oh, no. I didn't mean it as a criticism. I just meant it as more like it's got me thinking in a very specific way. And I think that could be a good or a bad thing. But I'm what I am doing right now is rolling with it. I'm letting Umineko wash over me. I'm letting it do its thing. It's just that, you know, I'm worried that I'm like thinking about it too much for right now. I'm just like going kind of crazy right now. Sure, more of a personal preference. Like I would rather be given the game. I mean, you know, yeah, it's more of a personal preference. I get where you're coming from, though. Really, the only reason I recommended it and then there were none was because Ryukishi brings it up in so many interviews. Gail, I am right there with you. At the very least, I think we can all say that it's better to watch and then there were none because it is just a really good movie. Like, both of the movies that I saw are just, movie and, like, short, like, series. Limited run series. They were very good, and they're just good movies that you should. Oh, I should read it. Well, fuck me, I guess. But like they're very good. I highly recommend them. But Highcat says I'm wrong, and you should read it instead. So yeah, never mind. Forget everything I said. Bob, after watching a literary classic of and codifier of many mysteries. I'm getting real, and then there were none vibes from this. You saw that joke on the Discord, and now you're using it against me. Damn it. Ugh. He shut himself up. Yep. What he does for a hobby is his own damn business. But when he starts stinking up the house, it really gets on my nerves. Me? Fucking farting up a storm in here.
ついでにそのまま書斎か
I
ら
wish he'd never come out of that study again. I mean, Jessica, give it a few, like maybe a week or so. I think you might get your wish. Wait. Stinking up the place? Is he dead? Is he dead and no one's checked on him? He's rotting in a room. Oh my god.
年長の人に
You shouldn't talk like that about the elderly.
後ろ宮家を復興させてくれた
We're all indebted to him since he rebuilt the Ushiromiya family. We should be more grateful. or old man smell. It's true.
もう
I just want to make it make it totally clear. Like Gail and Jan, like please do not take any personal offense to the conversation we just had. I am sure that people in the chat and myself meant no. Like we're not begrudging that we did that. I actually am happy that you wanted me to at least experience it, because now I have a really firm understanding of like where we're coming. It's like having someone play or having someone watch like horror after The Shining and realizing, wait, are you telling me a bunch of horror movies like took after like what Kubrick was doing with this? Or like, yeah, it's just something like that. Like, they're like, it's like having someone watch some like a horror movie that's like really self-referential and like breaks the fourth wall, and they haven't seen the first Scream. You know, it's like you gotta, even if like the media is like directly like interfacing with the original, or if it's deviating wildly, it's really good to have a strong understanding of where it's coming from. So anyway, weed is magic, yes. Oh yeah, Weird Bias Nina. Yeah, he's fucking hotboxing upstairs. Black magic. The sticky icky. Well, sorry. Go man. Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie famously hotboxed. please quote me as saying that. I would love to be a source of information for Agatha Christie heads. But yeah, after being rebuked by George Aniki, Jessica had no choice but to take back her thoughtless remark. The Yoshiromiya family was wealthy beyond belief, but of course, that meant all its members were a bit strange and completely out of touch with the world at large. You don't say. At the top of the chain, the family head, our grandfather, seemed especially strange and terrifying even for our own family. Dad said he was getting a stomachache earlier, and I imagine that reflected the honest feelings of all the adults here today. No doubt they were jealous of us grandchildren who could just play around and laugh without a care. From the stories Dad told me, the family head was a violent man who ruled with his fists, beating his children, even his daughters, mercilessly with a wooden sword. Hey! Silent Hill F. I'm noticing it's a little bit. There's some Silent Hill F here. Hey! Person who's only played Silent Hill F. I'm getting Silent Hill F vibes from yeah, Gail, yeah, we got it. If he was so strict and uptight about that, why couldn't he have been a little bit more conservative with his kids' names? What a piece of shit. Because of that, even us grandkids have to suffer. Fucker. Anyways, why is he the guest of honor? What? Oh, God. Ooh, that I breathed in real quick and I got some spit going down my windpipe. Anyway, you'll ever have that happen? Anyway, I can't say I have any trouble believing those terrifying stories about him. I don't remember meeting him very often, but I think I recall him looking extremely grumpy all the time, always making people cower with that sharp gaze of his. I remember that room's atmosphere got so tense whenever he was around, you couldn't even breathe. What my dad said about me being the guest of honor now carries a little bit more oomph for me. I like that. 6 years ago, I was in elementary school, but I'm a high schooler now. If I act up, things could get serious. Ooh, scary. He does look frightening, but he's not so terrifying that you need to tense up like that. Nothing of what he says is truly unreasonable. He may be clumsy at talking, but he's a very logical person. But George Nissan, you've been the family darling since like forever because of your awesome grades, right? Grandfather treats us completely different. I feel like I'm picking up, okay. I keep pausing to do this, but I'm picking up one of the themes that may be running throughout is like perspective. And it seems like a lot of what's happening here is just like people reminding others about like, hey, you have your way of doing things, and that doesn't necessarily jive with the way that other people are seeing things like canon, like that little moment that we got with canon, and then now with Jessica reminding George that, hey, you have a different view of this person, like they're a completely different person for me. It's interesting. No robot faces in the chat, so I'm completely off base. The grandfather's use is completely different. I've even gotten slapped with a wooden sword. Oh shit. On my ass, Maria. On my maidenly innocent ass. No one told me this game was legitimately funny.
ジェシカちゃんは本家の跡取り娘だもん。
Is that supposed to be glare in his glasses, or is that supposed to be fucking steam? I'm getting no. Well, you're the heiress of the head family, Jessica-chan. Grandfather is giving you special attention. You've got to realize that his strictness reflects his high hopes for you. Oh, come on. Seriously, I could just turn the succession over to you, George Nissan. It's a bit of a heavy burden for me to carry. I think I already said it before, but Jessica's the heir to the head family. We're only cousins in branch families, so she probably feels a totally different sort of pressure than we do. Oh, Jessica Oni-chan, is that heavy? If I help hold it, will it get lighter? Hmm?
Thank you, na.
Thank you. Thanks. It's okay. I'm not going to push it on you, Maria. I'm going to bear this cross until my grave. Cross? 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 Don't worry. She was grateful for Maria's innocent concern, but Jessica's face still seemed to contain some of the uneasiness she felt towards the future. Maybe we were in the same boat. Any high schooler with exams approaching would have trouble hiding their anxiety for the future. Maria, come here. You and I will be in this room. Butler-kun, I heard you're going to be with me in this room here. Oh? Now there's a surprise. We got hieroglyphics in my room. It's bigger than our parents' rooms. Did he say wow? Dang. Well, I figured we cousins would all want to hang out together. So I told them to get a bigger room ready. I like it here more too. Rather than be here than with Mama. No. Oh, you like it better here too, Maria? Okay, this room is George's and mine, but we'll give you special permission to come in. Better keep it a secret from your mom, though, okay? It's a secret! Aunt Rosa was right behind us, but Maria still answered, striking the air with her fists clenched tight. Maria fists. After settling down their luggage in their rooms, our parents had gathered again in the corridor. Hey, what are you brats planning to do? I just realized I should be doing nothing but what's his name? That one guy from Danganronpa, the British guy. What's his name? I forget his name. The rich prick. Are you cousins just gonna stay here and chat? Byakuya. I just remembered his name. It seems they were heading. My brain is Swiss cheese, dog. It seems they were heading to the mansion to announce their arrival. Oh, thank you, Tal. Byakuya Togami. Normally, they would make us follow them and greet everyone together, but if that had been the case, Dad would have just told us to come, and that'd be the end of it. He's saying it's okay if we don't come, so what'll we do? Well, it's gonna be lunchtime before long anyway. Better let the kids unwind here. Besides, if worse comes to worst, this might be their last chance to play outdoors. What? 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 Their last chance ever. That's how I read it. Twergo, like, That's the other thing. It's like I'm reading into too much stuff. It's like everything is just like, I'll go too.
マリアはここで
Maria, you house sit for Mama, okay?
いたずらをしない
Behave yourself and wait
おとな
here.
しく待ってるのよ
Oh, come on. Have her hang out with the other kids. Since Maria was being told to house sit here, we certainly couldn't leave her on her own. Exactly. George Aniki noticed this immediately and gave a clear reply to all the cousins.
じゃあ
Well then, we'll accept your offer and house sit.
1年ぶりに
You've got lots of stories to tell each other after being away for a year.
それがいいわ
That sounds wonderful.
バトラ君なん
And
か
Badler-kun has 6 years worth of stories to tell, doesn't he?
へい、
Yeah.
お子ちゃまな俺
I'll
は
take care of the house like a good
し
boy.
てるぜ
熊沢さん
Kumasawa-san,
私もこっちに
I'm
残
gonna
る
stay here too.
あとは大人に任
We'll
せ
break rank and leave the rest of the adults.
それがおよろしい
Perhaps that would be honest. Perhaps that would be best. I was trying to get through that to hear the
奥様にはそのようにお伝えいたします
I'll report it to Madam.
それでは皆様
Then allow me to guide you all to the
ご案
mansion.
内させてどうぞこちら
This
へ
way, please.
他の子はともかくジョージは成人してるんだから連れて行った方がいいんじゃない
It's like an ASMR thing. She could have her whole channel just dedicated to her just saying random shit. Like she could read the dictionary and it would just be, yeah, I would sub. It's just crazy. She's so good. She's so good after she's City. She's so good. The other children are one thing, but George is getting to be an adult. Wouldn't it be better if he came with us?
そんなんでジョージだけ
If we make him come, then poor George will be the only one out of place.
いとこ同士の
Interacted with his cousins is also important.
ほら行ってくる
Okay,
で
see y'all later. The adults left one after the other. They left in the same formation as our trip from the harbor, with Goda-san leading and Kumasawa-san taking up the rear. Goda leading and Kumasawa. Hold on. Goda. Goda. Kumasawa. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, why don't I remember that? Because I thought it was just the adults leaving, but yeah, and then I remembered the servants would also, yeah, okay. As we gathered in the room assigned to us cousins, George Aniki asked us to excuse him for a second. He rushed over to Kumasawa-san, who was following behind the disappearing adults and seemed to ask her something. He soon finished his business and came back.
どうしたんだよ兄
What's
貴
up, Aniki?
ああ
Nothing.
なんでもないよちょっと聞きた
I
い
just
こと
wanted to
があっ
ask
て
her
ね
something.
マリアにも聞いて
Tell me too.
マリアにも聞いて
Tell me too.
うーん
Hmm?
何か
What could George Nissan be asking Kumasawa-san and not me, I wonder?
私なあ
I don't have a
見
clue.
当がつかねえぜ
いや誤解だよ
No, it's a misunderstanding.
ジェシカちゃんが何を誤解
Not
して
that I
る
know
のか
what
知ら
you're
ないけど
misunderstanding. Aniki was getting pretty tongue-tied. It was almost as though he felt guilty about something, and Jessica knew exactly what he was worried about. At any rate, it's no fun if Jessica gets to know about it, and not me.
なあマリ
Hey, Maria. It looks like we're the only two out of the loop, right?
何の話か
Don't you want to know what they're talking about?
バトラとマリアも聞きたい
We want to know too.
バトラとマリ
We want to know too. Oh, they're sinking oohs. Oh my god. I fooled around while oohing together with Maria.
いやだから
No, I'm telling you, it's not a big deal. Schemer, you fucking schemer. Yeah, you're a liar.
兄貴にしちゃ嘘が下手
Liar. I'm surprised you'd tell such a terrible lie, Aniki. Confess.
マリアお前
Maria, you tickle his right side. I'll tickle his left.
マリアは右脇でバトラは
I've got his right side. Balor's got his left.
ちょっと
Wait a second.
二人ともやめて
Wait, you two.
やめ
Stop. What the? What? What was it? Someone just came in with a harp. Maria and I played around, chasing George Aniki as he tried to escape, rolling on the bed. I realize high schoolers aren't supposed to bounce around like kittens, but I still missed this kind of fun. A warm, cozy kind of fun.
ジョージ兄さん
George Nissan, what were you asking Kumasawa-san?
ほらあれだぞ
Well, I've got a good guess. It's been a year since the last time he visited the head family. Who knows what servants might have come and gone during that time? Either way, it looks like he'd like to go and say hi. Say hi. I want to go say hi too.
なんだよ
What the hell?
全然やまし
That's
くねえ
nothing to feel guilty about, Aniki. Huh?
違うな
I'm not buying
マ
it.
リア
Maria, don't be fooled.
兄貴は何か
Aniki is still hiding something. More torture.
おりゃ
やめてよ
Stop it, seriously.
マリアちゃんも
Maria-chan, you too. Stop already. Yakuza heat move. Oh, they beat his ass.
多分掃除とか昼飯の準備とかで忙しいんだ
Maria yelling, World Star. She's probably busy cleaning or getting lunch ready.
大丈夫
Don't worry, she'll drop by to say hi sooner or later. Oh, I kind of figured, but like, our boy's got a little crush on him, one of the servants.
だろ
I'll bet you'd rather have been welcomed in by Shannon instead of that nosy Goda.
シャノン
Shannon.
うーん
Shannon.
シャノン
Ah.
思い出したぜ
Yeah, I remember a girl with that name.
今もう使用人やってんのか
Is she still a servant?
元気かよ
How's she doing?
そういや夏日姉さん
By the way, Natsuhi Nissan,
最近頭痛の方はどうなんや
how's your headache been lately?
一時だいぶしんどそうに
Seemed pretty
しとった
serious before.
おかげで最近はだいぶ調子がいいです。
I have been much better lately. Who is this?
心配をしてくれてありがとう。
Thank you for your concern.
そうだこれ
Oh, right, here.
夏日姉さんにお
A present for you, Natsuhi Nissan.
いつもありがとう。
She sounds familiar too. Oh, who is she? Who is she? Jan says cumulative time to read all 8 core arcs at standard speed 185 hours, 31 minutes, 31 seconds. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
あなたには何かをもら
I'm
っ
always receiving gifts from you.
これは紅茶
Is this black tea? She sounds so fucking familiar. Is this MC's mom from Higurashi? Keiichi? Keiichi's mom?
ペパーミントと
She sounds too familiar. I
ハー
don't.
ブティー
It's worth it? Okay. Well, I was gonna stream like some parts and not others, so. It's herb tea and peppermint and lemon balm.
頭痛によく効くって
It's a blend from a well-known store, and it's supposed to be good for headaches.
姉さんにも効くかなって
I thought it might
思って
help you too. Rosa was always a conscientious woman. Probably because she was the youngest of 4 and much younger than the other 3. She managed to grow up without gaining the venomous nature of her siblings. Her kind words got Natsuhi to soften her expression for just a moment, but it wasn't enough to melt her her stony gaze, hardened as it was by long years of mental stress.
そういえばあなたいっつも頭痛だって言ってたわね。
The streaming is nice though, because watching the reactions and theory crafting in real time is very interesting. Yeah, cuter fact. I'm trying to like balance it with like, it doesn't seem like there's really like, it's the same thing with Higurashi where it's like, it's all kind of important, you know? It comes to a head in certain spots, but like the whole thing, it's like, if I were to watch someone play it, like I would want to watch them play the whole thing. Anyway, Natsuhi's VA unfortunately doesn't appear in the original Higurashi VN, only voicing a character who appears in the VN adaptation of Hinamizawa's Bus Stop. Oh, okay. Who does she play in that? Natsuhi's voice actress has also passed away, which is sad. Oh, no. R.I.P. Come to think of it, you're always complaining about those headaches.
しっかりなさいよ
Pull yourself together. She is the same character every time, dude. Jessica-chan has her exams this year, right?
人生の節目じゃない。
That's going to be a turning point in her life.
母親のあなたがそんなじゃ頼りないわよ。
Will she really be able to rely on you as a mother if you're like
それ
that?
に夏日姉さん、私より3つも若いんだから。
Besides, Natsuhi Nissan, you're 3 years younger than me.
もうちょっとしっかりなさい。
You should get your act together. I need that of like Ava's voice actress, like doing like what is the opposite of like one of those motivational videos where you have like Master Chief telling you to like get like to learn how to cook better or go to sleep on time. I want the opposite of that with Ava, where she's just like mocking you in order to like be better at life. Naruto's mom? What? That's where, yes, that's where I remember her from. I was literally just watching people react to when Naruto's mom reveals herself to Naruto. I was just watching that shit. Fuck out of here. What the fuck? That's crazy. You should get your act together.
ごめんなさい。
I
生まれ
apologize.
つきの頭痛持ちなもので。
I've had a tendency for headaches all my life. Even under normal circumstances, Ava sometimes failed to choose her words carefully. But her comments aimed at Natsuhi contained shards of obvious malice, though she hid it with a smile. Of course, that fact didn't escape Natsuhi. She frantically contained her urge to grimace and pretend to ignore Eva.
うちのバトラ君も今年は受験でしょ？
Our Battler-kun will have his exams this year too.
ルドルフさんも
Rudolph-san, shouldn't you be a little concerned as well?
自分の息子のために
For the sake of your own son, you'd better get serious to the point of having headaches like Natsuhi-san. Natsuhi-ni-san.
俺が何か言えば
If I say anything, he automatically rebels.
じゃあなんて言うんだ
So what should I say? Should I say the opposite? That it's okay for him to mess around?
あいつそういうの
That's probably the only way I could get him to listen to me.
秀吉兄さんのところは受験本当
He
に
sounds familiar too. It's making me. You got me thinking about like VAs from like Naruto, and you're making me think that he's like, what's his name? The guy with the Sharingan in his eye. What's his name? It starts with a K, I think. Whatever. Hideyoshi Nissan. George did really well on his exams, right?
ぜひ子供操縦術の秘訣を
Kakashi, thank you. Please, you've got to teach me the trick to handling children. Well,
何のために
it's probably because I got him to understand why he should study.
かもしれんな。個々の勉強に
Study isn't worth anything on its own.
そう、勉強中
That's right. The real point of studying is to practice research and stuff on your own whenever you bump into something you don't know.
これができんやつは
If you can't do that, you can't be useful to society.
国語算数ができる
I'm not talking about math or writing.
勉強し
You gotta learn how to learn.
学べっちゅうことやな。
ご立派ですわ。
That's splendid.
うちのジェシカにも
I wish our Jessica could understand that as well.
今のままではとてもじゃないけ
If
ど
she is to be the heiress of the Ushiromiya family, then at this rate,
いいじゃないの。無理に跡取りにしなくても。
do you really have to force her into becoming the successor?
女には女の幸せというものもあるんだし、
After all, a woman has to find a woman's happiness.
それを親が押し付けちゃ悪いわよ。
Look, killing me. Parents shouldn't force such things on their children, don't you think?
予算買えば
The fuck? Hold your horses, Ava. What?
子供の育て方は家それぞれや。
Each family has its own way of raising their kids.
押し付けがましいのは
You shouldn't be pushy.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
夏日姉さんも気を悪くしないでね。
Oh my god, she's so delightfully venomous. Natsuhi Nissan, don't take it the wrong way. You're just a bitch and a bad mom. Though the lights shining in through the window was quite warm despite the cloudy weather, there was a dark mood about the room, which was probably causing headaches for more than just Natsuhi. As if to sweep away the mood, Kyrie brightly made a suggestion to all present.
でも本当に素敵な
Still, this black tea has a really lovely aroma.
早速いただいてみましょう。
Let's drink it right away.
レオポルドの紅茶
In Japan, surely you couldn't find something like Leopold's black tea anywhere but Ginza, right?
キリエ姉さんはお詳しいですね。
I see you know a lot about it, Kirie-san.
買ってきた甲斐がありました。
I guess it was worth going through the trouble of buying it. Kyrie and Rosa stood up from their seats and made as if to prepare the black tea. Stop it. Siri keeps thinking I'm talking to her and I'm not. Oh my god. Stop. Shut up. Thank you. Oh. Kyrie and Rosa stood up from their seats as if to made, but Natsuhi forestalled them. Forestalled them. Ooh, word. Lovely word usage. I thank you both.
それは後でいただきましょう。
We can try that later.
うちの者がすぐお茶を持ってきますので。
Is it weird? Is it weird that I kind of really like Natsuhi? Like immediately, like I really like her, but for one really stupid reason. It's because she has a headache, so she has her eyes closed, so she reminds me of Brock from Pokemon. And I really like Brock. Like Brock's the best. So I really like Natsuhi. Is that dumb? Is that weird? Like me for real, yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, she hasn't been. Oh, I guess we have to wait for the. Okay, sorry, I dropped my glass. I gotta clean up the glass. I thank you both. One of our people will be by soon, coming with some tea. So please relax.
二人とも後にしろよ。
Leave it for later, you two.
ウェルカムドリンクく
Let's
らい
enjoy our welcome drink. Rudolph gave a subtle signal with his eyes for them to sit down again. Kyrie and Rosa understood instantly and obediently returned to their seats. The initial greeting of the guests was complete, so it was time for them to be served some tea. I wonder if I'm not getting her character sheet because Badler isn't here. And it's like Badler is like us, which makes me wonder, whatever. Maybe I'm getting too analytical with it, but like, yeah, it's weird that we haven't, I think I'm reading into it too much. The initial greeting of the guests was complete, so it was time for them to be served some tea. It was embarrassing for the host that the tea was late, especially now that the guests were talking about making tea themselves. Fucking rude as hell. It's fun to analyze perspectives. Indeed. Natsuhi bit her lower lip, frustrated by the ineptitude of the servants who were late bringing in the tea. Seeing her face, Eva immediately started to giggle. Of course, Shannon had no way of knowing what was taking place in the parlor. She came pushing a serving cart piled with teacups. For no apparent reason, Natsuhi gave her a pained look, and Shannon couldn't help but flinch without knowing what she had done wrong. Aw. Shannon, aw.
失礼いたします。
Excuse me.
お茶のご用意をさせていただきます。
Your tea is ready. I do not recognize this VA.
シャノンちゃん
Oh, Shannon
久し
Chan.
ぶりやの
It's been a while. Okay, I'm getting. I understand why people really love Hideyoshi now. I get it. He's so delightful, and whenever a person like enters a room, he like brightens up and he's like, "Hey!" Yeah, he's totally affable. I immediately clocked that about him, but I thought I got like kind of a nefarious vibe from him. But now it's like, yeah, no, he seems cool. He seems chill. He's like. He's a fun uncle. Yeah, exactly. Mystic Sanity. He's a fun uncle. That's a perfect way of putting it. Oh, Shannon Chan, it's been a while.
ますますべっぴん
You keep getting prettier every time I see you.
いえ、
Oh,
どうも。
thanks.
おしゃべりは配膳を済ませてか
Save
ら
the chatting for after you set the table.
お茶が冷めます。
The tea will get cold.
申し訳
I apologize, madam.
奥様。
She apologized like a small frightened animal bumped against the serving cart and made a jarring racket as she dropped several teaspoons. Oh my god. Her clumsiness made Natsuhi's expression turn even darker, which made Shannon quail even more.
いいのよ、夏日姉さん。
Come on, Natsuhi-san.
挨拶の一つくらいしたってどうってことないわよ。
There's nothing wrong with her exchanging a few words and a
も
greeting.
う十分待たされてる分、十分お茶も冷めてるもの。
I support women's wrongs. The tea must be plenty cold already, considering how long we've been kept waiting, bro. She is so, she is so delightfully fucking mean.
それは大
Oh
丈
my
夫
god.
です。
She is going to faint with all the blood rushing to her face like that. There's no need to worry.
冷めてはおりません。
It's not cold yet.
シャノン
Shannon, finish setting the table quickly.
失礼しました。
I'm sorry, madam. Also, I just want to quickly say the art, like, fantastic. Like, I thought that I would regret not choosing the PS3 sprites for some reason, just because the sprites in Higurashi were like, there was a definite like kind of a difference between the OG sprites and the other ones. These ones are like really good, and they all like, yeah, they remind me of the difference between like a typical like anime now would be the PS3 sprites. These remind me of something with soul, like from like one of the early animes. Like these remind me a little bit of like, I might be going a little bit nuts with this, but kind of like Ghibli, like with like the it's not that the style is like amazing on its own, it's that in motion and the expressiveness, it's just like really like, it's super like expressive. And yeah, and anyway, they have swag. Is that also, they're like, holy shit, the pachinko like sprites. Why? What the hell? I think that were the pachinko sprites made entirely from people who were just 1000% horny? Like, what the hell happened there? Pachinko sprites are a peak. I don't know what you're on about. Okay. They're okay. Shannon PS3 looks crazy. Oh, I need to look that up after this. The sample that I had to choose when I had to choose the sprites, the samples that they had, I got a very specific vibe from the pachinko sprites. They were like, ooh, ooh my, ooh. Cuter Faction misspelled pachinko, and Automod flagged it, but all out. Natsui's irritation was obvious by now. The ineptitude that delayed the tea, the clumsiness of the servant. I mean, if you think about it from an outsider's perspective, like 50% of the servants, well, 60% if you want to like throw in a little bit of percentage because of what's her name? Yeah, Kumasawa. Like the only one that seems like up to snuff is Goda. And then this kid drops the wheelbarrow. This lady's just like a schemy schemer. And then what's her name? I already forgot her name. It's not. Is this Shannon? And this is Shannon, and this is Natsuhi, right? Shannon Natsuhi. Did I fuck up? This is Genji Erasure. Okay. Yep. Okay. Correct. Yeah. So. Like Shannon is like super late. Outside perspective, it's like, bro, what the fuck? Get your shit together. Your house is a mess. The ineptitude that delayed the tea, the clumsiness of the servant, everything pointed to the incompetence of Natsui's everyday leadership, making her lose face. As the person in charge of the Ushiromiya head family's kitchen, allowing that clumsiness to be exposed, today of all days was surely nothing less than a total humiliation. Lay off, Natsuhine-san. Don't you think it's a little harsh to bully Shannon-chan when she's trying her best? I'm not bullying anyone. What a nice aroma. May I ask what brand it is? I'm terribly sorry. I'll find out for you later. Kyrie was trying to be nice, hoping to cut through the dead spoon. Yeah. However, Shannon had embarrassed herself instead, darkening Natsuhi's face in the room's moon. Oh my god. Shannon cannot catch a break. By this point, Ava was audibly giggling.
Nani?
Nani? What's this? What's this?
自分で入れてるものが何かもわからないの?
Oh, Shannon-chan, don't you even know what you're pouring us?
ダメよ。そんな怪しげなものを来客に振る舞っちゃ。
Come on now, you mustn't serve something so suspicious to guests.
こんなお茶じゃ銀のスプーンでもないと飲めないわよ。
We'll need a silver spoon at the very least before we can drink this.
すみません。
Silver spoon, so that is like... Is that because if they put silver into something that's like poisoned or something, it'll like turn a different color? Is that... Is that right? Correct? Okay, thank you very much.
すぐに用意を。
Yep, to test for poison. Ah, gotcha. I'm sorry. I'll go get one immediately.
ねえシャノンちゃん。
Shannon
銀
Chan,
のスプーンって何に使うか知ってる？
do you know what silver spoons are used for?
銀じゃないとダメなのよ。
They have to be silver.
なぜかわかる？
Do you know why?
いえ、
No.
あの、
A teasing smile rose to Ava's face as she stared at Shannon setting the table. By itself, Ava's expression was sweet and in an impish sort of way. However, the words being spun from her lips held the keenness of a razor within them. Shannon tried with all her might to avoid Ava's continuing gaze. Bro, realizing that Shannon was hard-pressed for an answer, Rosa gave some timely help.
銀は毒に触れると曇るって言われてるの。
They say that if silver is touched by poison, it darkens.
シャノンちゃんも
Guess you've learned something today, Shannon Chan. They were acting as though this tea needed to be tested for poison before it could be drunk. In Natsuhi's eyes, this was an insult to both the tea and to herself for serving it. Rudolph laughed flippantly and patted Ava's shoulder. Silver cutlery wouldn't do any good for you, Aneki. Just one lick of your poisonous tongue, and even a silver plate would turn pitch black. My wife's a bitch!
わしはその毒舌を毎日聞かされとるからもう毒に耐性がついてしもたわ
Since I get to hear that poison tongue every day, I must be poison proof myself by now. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? How is Hideyoshi like married to Ava? She must be. See, that's another reason. She must be really either Ava's really nice or Hideyoshi's a secret like fucking like oh he's a snake. Oh he's a snake. Jan, Bobvids, you're making good time. You're actually close to the end of this chapter. Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's make it to the end of the chapter. I tried a different thing. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I'm trying to do like, I'm really trying to just focus and not get caught off on tangents and shit. What? Bro, GX said a guy can't love an evil woman. First off, absolutely not. I love Ava. Secondly, why did Automod flag that? Automod flagged the phrase evil woman. What? Automod does not support women's wrongs. Automod hates love. It's true. Automod, what are you doing? Bro, get your shit together. Oh my god. Looks like Automod needs some tea. Ava, I don't mind when you use it on me, but you better hold back when you're talking to people who haven't built up a resistance. I like this guy. I've come completely full circle on Hideyoshi. My, how cruel.
シャノンちゃんにお茶の知識を教えてあげただけじゃない。
All I did was teach Chan a bit about tea, didn't I? Everyone followed the lead set by Hideyoshi's horse laugh. Horse laugh? I've never heard that word. Horse laugh. And chuckled, though not easily. Is that like horsepower, but it's for comedy? It's like, how many horse laughs is this? Oh yeah, I watched that. Did you see that new Netflix special? Yeah, that was about like 3 horse laughs. Only Natsuhi didn't join in, but for the time being, the conversation inside the parlor could now be mistaken for a lively and friendful chat. Aww. As Shannon finally finished setting the tea table and tried to leave, Kyrie apologized to her in a low voice for not being able to help. Shannon gave a light bow and made a hasty retreat. For not being able to help. Shannon cast her eyes downwards as she pushed the cart down the corridor. Anyone seeing the pitiful way she looked might easily conclude that she'd been bullied in some way. Don't be sad. You didn't do anything wrong, Nissan. You were watching.
そういうお役目だから。
That is my role.
奥様もエヴァ様も地獄へ落ちろ。
Madam and Eva-sama can go to hell.
でも
But the worst cower is that
卑劣なの
guy.
はあいつだ。
Cannon glared hatefully in the opposite direction of the parlor. That guy. But the worst of all is that guy. So who is in the room? So that guy could be Rudolph, Hideyoshi. I don't think there were any other people in the room. Maybe Goda? Was Goda in the room? Who's he talking about? Maybe Goda. I don't know. Either that or Hideyoshi's like a secret motherfucker. I don't know. Jan, in case you're wondering, the next chapter is about the same length as this one. What you're finishing now is, to me, the end of the intro section. Oh, okay, cool. All right. That man. The preparations for the tea had been delayed by some trifling problems in the kitchen. These problems were not Shannon's fault. In fact, it had been Goda's mistake. After all, there was no way a show-off like Goda would give up a flashy job like bringing in tea when the guests arrived. He had ended up wasting time preparing the tea once again. So when he realized he wouldn't be able to score any points for this job, he pushed the task of setting the table to Shannon, who happened to be passing by. Bro, I knew people at work who did this. It's like, oh. I shan't say anymore. We might call it a clever move on his part, but there could be no doubt that it was a cowardly one. So I guess he was talking about him.
いいの。ありがとう、カノン君。
It's okay, Cannon-kun. Thanks.
私、
I'm not bothered by it at all.
全然気にしていないし。
Okay, so they're... Alright. Brother, sister. Cannon's silence vividly expressed the distance between Shannon's words and how she actually felt.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
カノン君だけでも分かってくれたんで。
Even if you're the only one who understands, I feel a bit better.
だったかな。
姉さんは心にいろいろ溜め込みすぎる。
You keep your feelings too bottled up, Nissan.
たまには自分に優しくしてあげて。
You should be less hard on yourself for once. Yeah,
ありがとうね。
thanks. Suddenly, they both felt someone's presence and whirled around. What the fuck? A middle-aged man stood there. The way that the music dropped, it was like... It was Genji, the head servant.
そこで何をしている?
What are you doing here?
シャノン
Shannon, hurry back to the kitchen.
戻りなさい。
Yes,
失礼いたしました。
if you'll excuse me. So this is the dude from the intro, yeah? Shannon humbly obeyed and promptly made to push the cart to leave. However, Cannon appealed to Genji in silence, bearing something in his eyes that he could not express in words.
どうした?
The booze dispenser, that's what I thought. I kind of forgot that he had like light purple hair. I guess it's kind of gray. Yeah. What is it?
何かあったか?
Did something happen? Also, I like his voice too. Shannon didn't do anything wrong.
あいつら。
But even so, they...
やめて、カノン君。
Stop it, Cannington.
失礼しました。
Please excuse me.
すぐに仕事に戻ります。
I'll return to work
カノン
immediately.
君も自分の持ち場に戻って。
Cannington, you should go back to your post
お
too.
願い。
Please.
姉さんがそう言うなら。
If you say so, Nissan.
何事もないなら
If that is all, then go.
はい、
Punk Genji. Yes.
失礼します。
If you'll excuse me. From the shadows in the hallway, an old woman wearing an apron watched over them. Of course it was Kumisawa.
おいたわしや。
Or Shannon-san, Cannon-san.
の二人が
There's no reason for those two to be picked on.
しかし、
Still, Goda's-san's dislike for them is an undeniable fact.
ゴーダさんは
Until Goda-san was taken in by the Ushiromiya head family, I hear he worked for a fabulous hotel somewhere. The manner of work he learned there was quite impressive, I believe. It's just that Goda-san is the newest servant here. He must have a lot of pride accumulated from his previous positions. because Shannon-san and Cannon-kun are his seniors here at the mansion and yet are inexperienced and have gone through much less in life than he has. He picks on them every chance he gets. Also, why did it fuck up like this? And also, sad as it may be, they are disliked by Madame Nasuhi too. Of course, if we're talking about experience, the Madam has been in this family much longer. Yeah, it's the other style of text, but I thought I flipped it. So, I don't know. I guess it's just like a error or something. It's fine. Yeah, I went to novel, which, hey, is better in some ways. I'm realizing because it's like I'm not blocking all of it. But the reason I chose this mode instead of the one that shows everything like this, it's covering the character art. Like, I want to see the characters. They're so expressive and well done. And yet, this is one point where I cannot help but sympathize with the Madam as well. Truly, the Master is a man with many sins on his conscience. Many sins on his conscience. Madam, such an inferiority complex. Why didn't he realize that such a trifling whim of his would give the Madam such an inferiority complex? Inferiority complex. Does that have to do with him screaming Beatrice? I can only think of one reason for her having an inferiority complex. But I guess that's just based on the information I have now. Anyway, of course, on the inside, even the Madam is fully aware that those two don't deserve to be treated so harshly. However, the heart has reasons that reason knows not. I think I hit a button? What button do you think I hit? I feel so bad for them. All right, let's... Maybe I can look at tips, maybe? No. Backlog, title back. What could it be? Yeah. I feel sorry for them. I can't do anything but watch over them from the shadows. Bottom right options would be the way to switch back. Oh! Okay, well. Never mind. All right. That was the end of the chapter, baby. Yep. Jan told me that when the glass breaks like that, it's a chapter end, and it's also kind of obvious. All right. Well, it also looked like... Did you see that? It looked like it switched back. Yeah, it switched back. It just switched to that style at the end for some reason. I don't know why. I'm fine with it, though. I think it might have been because it was her perspective, Ukumasawa's perspective. Maybe it was like an interesting way of like, I don't know. It was just her perspective. It seemed like we were in her thoughts. So, all right, let's go ahead and save. I'll save twice for no reason in particular. Alrighty, y'all. I got to get back to doing some work, but thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for hanging out. That was a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing these. Spotlight? What? Some black fun? Happy to be here. Yeah, no problem. I enjoy streaming. I like hanging out with y'all and having a good time. So yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. And remember, Monday, I believe, is the next time that we're going to be streaming, and we are going to have a special surprise at the beginning of it. So yeah, be there for that. I was contacted by Oren Ronan of Danganronpa fame for a quick 15 to 20 minute chat about Japanese, kanji, geography, history, like the whole kit and caboodle. So it's gonna be a cool time. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I think I am gonna learn a lot. So yeah, thanks y'all for joining. We'll catch you on the next one, and yeah, take care of yourselves out there. Oh, and reminder: tomorrow is not going to be Umineko. It is going to be Final Fantasy Friday with friends. I'm still gonna try and maintain that. Which, by the way, if you haven't caught any of those, it's a real fun time. I play with my buds, Oh That NK and Meowtroid and everybody else. Tal's real. Tal, you're in there, right? I'm pretty sure you are. I don't want to make any mistakes. Yeah, Tal's in there. Autofoxen, Beaver. Yeah, we all get together and have a good time. Yeah, Tal, I don't know why I thought you weren't in there for some reason. I was like, what? Tal, I'm pretty sure you were in there, but anyway, it's been a minute. So yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks again. Catch y'all on the next one. And before we go, really quick, Beatrice, I believe the person who is commonly known as Beatrice is like all over the game. It is a person I keep seeing, I think. Her face is the icon for this game. Her portrait was the one that was swapped to for the Steam picture when I installed the 7th mod. And I am just, who is this person? I need to know this person. What the hell is going on? She's not real? Okay, all right. Well, that makes sense. All right. Who is she? Who is she? Does she know? All right, y'all. Take care. Bye. One way to find out. It's true. Beatrice! Beatrice! No! All right, y'all. Catch you later.